Hello, everybody. I'm Tim Hartshorne,
Hi, I'm Nancy.
and we are parents of Jacob, who is 24 years old and has Charge syndrome. And Jacob is one of the probably lower functioning kids with Charge syndrome. He communicates by pictures primarily. He does use some signs, but very, very few. He's still going to school because in Michigan he can go until he's 26. Jacob also lives in his own home, which is next door to us, where he has caregivers who are with him all the time that he's there. Jacob's been involved in Circle of Friends since kindergarten. Nancy will talk about that.
A circle of friends is a circle of support that gathers around a person with a disability to give them support to be included into their community. It started out as a tool for inclusive education, but it's used for many other purposes as well. So when Jacob was in kindergarten, he was in an inclusive setting, and we decided that a circle of friends or a circle of support would be great for him. And so what we did was we waited for children in his kindergarten classroom to self-identify as being his friends and people who really cared about him. And the teachers helped us do that. And then after that, we worked with the parents of those kids and gathered them all together and had monthly meetings with these kids after school and talked about things we could do to support Jacob and celebrated the things that Jacob did that they saw that were wonderful. At the beginning, it was a little sketchy because the kids were very young, but as they got older and older, some of the same kids stayed in the circle of friends and supported Jacob. The benefits to Jacob were wonderful. They gave him ways to be included in his community. He went to birthday parties. Kids advocated for him at his IEP meetings. They learned about deaf blindness and Charge syndrome. His circle of friends actually came and presented at a Charge syndrome conference one year about what that was like. And the benefits to them was that they all had a circle of support as well. They understand people with disabilities. They grow up and they become advocates for people with disabilities. In fact, one of the people who was in Jacob's circle of friends is now one of his hired caregivers at his home, and she manages his home.
I think there's some things that happened along the way that were really very encouraging for him. For example, for us anyway. For example, they were planning a party for him one year and thinking about what should we do for Jacob's birthday, and someone was suggesting we should go to the movies, and everybody said, yeah, let's go to the movies. Then one of the girls said, well, that would be fun for us. Would that be fun for Jacob? Oh, wait a minute, no, it wouldn't. And so they ended up doing a pool party, which is pretty common most every year. They do pool parties, but Jacob loves water. So, but it was really nice to think that they are thinking seriously about Jacob and what his needs are. Remember in junior high one time observing a circle meeting one day, and Jacob was sitting between two girls, and he was starting to get a little active and probably making noises. And one of the girls just calmly reached over and touched his knee, and he settled right down. It's like Jacob's just a part of who we are. One of the girls one time was talking about why do you want to be part of Jacob's circle? And she said, well, you wouldn't want to just be around adults all the time, would you? That wouldn't be any fun. He needs to have friends.
One last example is that Jacob was in the school music concert, and a couple of the boys from his circle were helping him to participate. And they were given at the end of the year a Martin Luther King Peacemaking Award, which children can be nominated for in our school district. But they both refused the award, saying they weren't doing anything heroic; they were just being his friend. So the attitude that it engenders in the schools is really wonderful. And our child still knows people all over the community that say hello to him. And we don't even know who most of them are because he can't tell us.
Because of the ripple effects. There we are. I think one of the things that we forget is that for a lot of people with disabilities, their social circles are their parents and their siblings, and then the people they pay to be in their lives, their doctor and their dentist and their physical therapist. And in between that, there isn't anybody. And what we do a circle of friends is fill up what's in between.
Yeah. I think it's just a wonderful thing, and I hope you can find a way to do this for your own child. Thank you.